So international developed markets struggled a little bit in the fourth quarter, but overall outperformed for the year. Can you talk a little bit about international equities?
Yeah, the international markets underperformed for several years, and now they're in a bit of a catch-up mode, if you will. So profit margins still are below where they were in 2008, 2009 across the globe. In the United States, we're above that. So we're kind of in a catch-up mode on the international side. The first 9 months of the year, international equities outperformed U.S. equities. U.S. equities surged more in the fourth quarter for various reasons, you know, the tax cut, and I mentioned the economy picked up steam a little bit. We actually saw a little bit of a slowdown in Europe, and I think that was more a byproduct of the fact that the euro over the course of the year appreciated 14%. So it's a region that's very export focused, and when their currency strengthens that much, it makes it difficult to compete on the global market. So we saw a little bit of a pullback. That region, Europe, was only up a little bit above 2%. Japan, on the other side, 7 quarters of consecutive growth. This hasn't happened in 20 years, and Japan was up 8.8%. So very, very strong performance in Japan, but Europe really held things back in the quarter, and that's really what brought international equities down below U.S. equities in the quarter. However, growth looks strong there. The unemployment rate continues to drop. They're earlier on in the cycle, so I think there's still reason to be very optimistic. However, they did have a bit of a pullback. Nonetheless, over the course of the year, international equities outperformed U.S. equities. If we look at emerging markets, they were the top performing asset class every quarter, and the growth was fantastic. But really what helped was valuations enter the year at very depressed levels, because for 3 or 4 years in a row now, emerging markets have been out of favor and valuations continue to move lower. We saw earnings jump dramatically during the year, and we also saw valuations start to move a little bit higher. So earnings really propelled that region. Various regions, China, India, for instance, were up almost double digit in the quarter. China finished the year up 50%. So emerging markets continue to outshine and really help the other part of the international outside of the developed markets.
Great, thank you.